We got the 1-on-1-to-1 basketball tournament tomorrow. And to no surprise, this morning, Mintz just finds out about it, and he goes, oh, how am I supposed to sign up? Mind you, Big Cat, not me, not Tate, not Danny Conrad, Big Cat sent out an email to the entire office. If you are in this office, you should be playing in this event on Friday. Mintz said to me this morning, I don't know how to sign up.
Yeah.
No surprise there. All right, it's the rundown. Today is Thursday, March 6th. We're presented by Pardon My Cheesesteak. Ordering Pardon My Cheesesteak for your game day meal or late night eats is the best play call you can make. Pick your favorite cheesesteak made with thinly sliced steak, melted provolone, mouth-watering cheese sauce, and caramelized onions on a toasted hoagie roll. Or you can order the popular Big Cat Combo and get your choice of a cheesesteak, fries, and a drink. Go to pardonmycheesesteak.com to order with promo code PMC20 for 20% off your order. I know your fat ass has been eating like shit lately.
Already, scrap that.
This guy's having Big Cat combos for breakfast.
Both of you. I have done 2 straight eating challenges. I have also already lost. You can tell I've lost weight, Nick.
I don't think so, bro. That gut's sticking out a little bit.
Can I ask you this? At post-eating challenges, you had originally gained 47 pounds. Where are we at?
I've lost. I'm back under 200. I'm back under 200.
You're under 200 pounds right now.
I was 197
so
yesterday morning.
if we step on that basketball court right now, you'll be under 200?
Yesterday morning I was 197.
You had both feet on the scale.
Listen, I don't even like that we're talking about this already.
All right.
I am fatter. I am not. Like Brandon Walker called me in the obese category yesterday.
I wouldn't say you're in obese, but you're in that weird phase of like chunky without like looking good.
I'm 6'2", 198. I'm technically not fat, but I'm fat.
Right.
I'm just weak.
You got like fat characteristics.
Yes, that's fine. But I'm not. But for Brandon Walker, and we'll talk about it later, for Brandon Walker to go through the office fats.
Yeah, crazy.
Bullshit.
All right, well, let's talk about people who are not fat. College athletes. The Florida Gators beat up on Rico Bosco's Alabama Crimson Tide. Great game to watch. Mm-hmm. Beautiful game if you're a fan of basketball. Did you get that same taste watching that game?
Listen, Florida, I got good news. I got bad news for the world and good news for Nicky Smokes.
Yes.
People are going to get mad at Nicky because he's a football guy. He's a soccer guy, likes hockey. He doesn't follow college basketball like it's but his team is good enough to win the national championship.
They're very good.
And if you think this motherfucker's not going to show up in yeah, exactly.
I already got the merch right off the fucking Instagram ad.
We film Mark Titus' show, college basketball, at 8 a.m. Mondays and Thursdays. Nicky Smokes walked in the studio today like he was going to be a guest on the show.
I was waiting for the invite. I should have got the invite. It's my alma mater. By the way, I didn't know alma mater meant school that you went to. So I technically have 4 alma maters, but I'm an alumni at Florida because I graduated from there. Is that how that works?
That sounds good to me.
Anyway, raised a Gator fan, graduated from the University of Florida. The Gators are my team. This team can win a national championship. Number 1, dog. Number 5, dog. 15, dog. 21, dog. 10, dog. 11, dog. They got dogs, bro.
He's going to piss everyone off.
Is this your first year on the bandwagon for basketball?
Yeah, probably.
When they're good, I would do the same. Like if like the Blue Jackets, I don't like hockey. Blue Jackets make the playoffs, brother. You're gonna see Mr. Blue Jacket right here.
And I don't have a problem with it. I don't feel like you have to be a diehard sports fan 365 if that's just not who you are. Like Liam Blutman every day wakes up and his first thought is ball. I'm not like that. But do I enjoy watching a good basketball product? Yeah, absolutely.
Smokes is like, I'm ready for my part of my take segment.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna wear a gator. The end of the day, so one, Florida, the thought was that they have this 3-headed monster of guards, and they do. They're fucking good. Last night, they had dude go for 27 and 10 in the post against 2 Alabama players that are
you know what his name is? Alex Condon.
Condon.
Is he a dog?
Dog. He was hooping last night.
He's hooping. So, yeah, I think Florida's really good. They're going to be a 1 seed. Smoke's going to wear his Gator gear. Bigger story, I think, in that aspect is that Alabama might not be that good.
They might not make the tournament.
Okay. See, now
I don't know how the tournament works, but they're not going to win much in the tournament. Rico Bosco is going to have to take a 50-hour bus ride. That's what I'm rooting for at this point.
The Bosco bus bet is on this year as well?
Yeah.
So it's in San Antonio, the Final Four is. If Alabama makes the Final Four, I believe he gets to like fly first class. He gets to stay in a suite. He gets to like be a king all weekend. Dan and Dave have to go to like this party that he wants him to go to. He's going to have like the best weekend of his life. If Alabama doesn't make the Final Four, he has to take a bus from New York to San Antonio. And I think he has to stay in like a Motel 6.
And mind you, they're on a 3-game losing streak right now, and they have to play the number 1 team in the country next.
Oh, so he's probably handling this well right now.
Yeah.
He snapped on Twitter yesterday. I loved it. I love
You
Bosco.
know Rico's off his rocker when he's typing all caps, like fighting back against people. It's unbelievable.
I would say right now, so Alabama is probably still going to be a 2 seed, almost certain to be a 2 seed. They could lose to Auburn, lose in the Big Ten or SEC tourney, go to a 3 seed. It's going to be really hard for them to make the Final Four.
I agree.
They lose every top 5, top 10 matchup. They beat Kentucky, I think, twice, but they would have to win 2 games in a row that they just haven't been winning. So that's a long bus ride.
Yeah. I'm going to use the word allegedly to prevent ourselves from getting in trouble here. Alabama head coach, did he have some allegations? You could say yes or no. You don't have to say the allegation.
I love informing Smokes. So, 1, you should not be talking about head coach allegations as a Florida fan.
Well, that's what I was that's what I was leading into is whose allegations do you think are worse?
Todd Golden, but it also appears that they were allegations.
Is that my coach or his coach?
Your coach had some allegations, bad allegations. Nate Oates, Rico's guy, may have. There was the whole murder situation, gun.
Oh, murder!
But it wasn't Nate Oates, but it was his player. So it'd be interesting.
Just murder.
Yeah, nothing
MBD.
too crazy there.
KBD.
Speaking of murder,
thanks
for laying that one up for me. British man gets 2.5 years in prison for killing a coworker during a friendly game of who can take the best punch. So my question to you is, if there's one coworker that you could kill right now, who would it be? Conrad, go.
Like, who do I want dead, or who do I think I could
Well, who would you
kill?
play this game against first? So the game is, like, have you played tennis before, the hand slapping game?
Yeah.
So they played that, like, I think they were drunk. It was supposed to be punch, 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 and they agreed to it. The dude did 2 punches.
Oh, so he cheated the game.
And he killed the guy.
For this story?
Yeah, he killed the guy.
He did 2 punches, though?
Yes. Look at there. It says
can't
head
cheat.
injuries from 2 punches.
You're low-key kind of pussy for dying after 2 punches, though. Respectfully.
Rest in peace, but, like, if you signed up for the game.
Like, that's probably why he only got 2.5 years.
That has to be. Like, they agreed. See, but here's the problem. If it's punch, then I take one. Then I punch, then I take one. And you kill the guy, that's just the way the cards crumble.
Game is game.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is he did a quick 1-2 in succession. That breaks the rules of the game. He killed the guy.
So, in my opinion, that should warrant the penalty. And I don't think 2.5 years is enough. You probably should have got 5.
Right. It's the fact that the double punch is what gets him deserving of the jail time.
Would you'd say none if it wasn't a double punch?
I mean, I get the way the world works, but he signed up for the game. You have to be willing to take on anything that comes with it. It's kind of weird that I read that were they coworkers? Maybe not.
It says coworker on the sheet.
But they said it was fueled by cocaine and alcohol.
Oh, that checks out.
One was 22, one was 40.
Oh my God. I'm assuming the 40-year-old died.
That's literally like...
That's a young man's game. You can't be signing up for that at the age of 40.
Killed him.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's Big Cat and Jacob being like, who can punch harder?
Yeah. Dude, that's insane.
Would you guys ever play this game?
No.
I think I'd start with slap, and then we kind of elevate to punch.
People think like I'm a big fighter. I'm not. Like I used to be in like early college and shit, but not any. Like I think fighting's stupid now. But like if you were getting jumped at the bar, I'd hop in and start throwing hands for sure. But let's go back to my original question. If there was one coworker that you would play, let's just say play this game with, so you don't have to be like, yeah, I want him dead.
Okay.
Probably I might steal Tate's answer, which is Lucas.
Stole my answer. I would love to play this
because he's just he's such a heel that you want to kill him at all times. Plus, I think I would send him flying. It would be like an airbag hit him.
Yeah. There was nothing more satisfying than seeing Lucas get tortured on the Yak the other day. I would love to play with Lucas. Also, I think the word has gotten out that I might not be the strongest person in the office.
No, you're not.
So I would have to. I mean, my list of people I'd play this game is small.
Okay.
I was small.
We were talking yesterday how what you couldn't bench was 135, and Klemmer is 135. So if he were to like fall on you, you would have to like saw your arm off.
I was watching Mintz versus Klemmer. I looked at you and I said, you can't even bench that.
Soon. Redemption soon. Who'd you play with?
I think I would go Brandon Walker.
Oof, you might.
And look, like deep down,
we
I
might
know
have a
he's
second
good
story
guy.
like this.
Deep down, I know he's a good guy and I like him. But this like front that he puts up every single day, it's like, dude, I know you're a normal guy. Like, just show it one time. Like, he always acts like this big fucking prick, walks around like he's got a 12-inch dick. Like, bro, you're from fucking Mississippi. You speak with a twang. You're 45 years old. There's no need to be a fucking asshole every single day.
Is this unnamed show?
He'll take this well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, he knows I love him. I'm just keeping it real with him.
That's not a bad bet though, because for how big he is, I don't know that he's that strong. So people would be like, "Whoa, you knocked the fuck out
I
of
do.
a 6'5"
I think it'd be
guy.
an even fight because his dad was a crackhead, and usually, like, if you grow up with a parent that's a crackhead, like you're in the streets, you're a tough guy. I think it'd be a good fight, me and him, if we just went 1-for-1.
There's only one way to find out.
Barstool After Dark.
Yep.
Something tells
Me
me
versus
Brandon might be getting
Walker,
2.5 years
1-on-1.
after
Until
this.
someone dies.
Speaking of getting fucked, March Magic. Sure, Montoya had to watch his girlfriend get fucked on camera 3 times, but he walked away with a buzzer beater win. If you're unaware of what happened, this guy Montoya has basically watched his girlfriend get her back blown out multiple occasions, and at the very end, he said he won because he's leaving the show single, but he found self-love. I don't think you could cope any harder than that.
I've said before, I'd rather play a game of Saw than go on this reality show. Watch my girlfriend's ass get played like the bongo drums. Unbelievable. How is he? You have to respect how he's trying to spin this as a win for him. How?
Yeah.
Just because, obviously she's not the one. She cheated on me, but man.
I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of guilty of this. Like post breakup, I was like, yeah, you know what? I found out how to love myself, blah, 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 blah. But really all I did was just like love to turn into a fucking savage again.
Yeah. You got to fake it until you make it.
I guess I see where he's coming from. Self-love. I don't know how much you could love yourself if you're watching your girl get her back blown out 3 times and you're over there chasing her, running through the beach saying, por favor, por favor. I don't think that's self-love. I feel like you're kind of making yourself look like an idiot there.
Yeah, dude, this was a Black Mirror episode.
Like, Tate, I know you have a girlfriend, and God forbid this ever happens. I don't think it will. I've met her. She's an amazing woman.
Thank you. But,
like, if you saw her get her back blown out by other people,
out.
Is your biggest takeaway, self-love?
No. Is this, listen, I wasn't the biggest Montoya watcher or whatever it is.
Well, and it's in Spanish, so it's hard to watch.
See.
This isn't real, right?
It can't be, right?
Like, if you see your girlfriend one time do that,
Done.
You're out.
But was he not out initially? Like, you just have to stay on the show and wait for it to be over,
but I
right?
feel like you could just sack her. And for people that don't know, sack means like fired or dumped in the soccer world.
I struggle with the reality shows because
they're not reality.
Yeah, like any normal person. The headline is literally Montoya had to watch his girlfriend get fucked on camera 3 times. That's not your girlfriend, dude.
No.
It's not your girlfriend.
I will say it is a very happy ending that Manuel, the bongo drum player, also denied the girlfriend.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. That's
Shout
what the
out
last
Manuel.
bullet
Shout
says.
out Manuel.
Let me ask you this. Okay. Who's the bigger sip? Montoya running through the beach screaming por favor as his girlfriend gets her back blown out, or Adam 22 watching his wife get plowed?
Adam 22 seems like he
he enjoys it.
He wants that to happen.
Yeah.
At least the idea of Montoya was that he didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Adam 22 knows that it's inevitable that his wife's going to get fucked anyway, so he kind of just has to lean into it.
Yeah.
Some weirdos, dude.
And then we need to know, like, I need exact translations.
Satanism at its finest.
Why was he saying please? Like, was he saying please stop or please turn off the TV? I don't want to watch my girl get fucked.
Of both.
Poor Montoya.
Tough scenes. What's not a tough scene is how hot Kim Kardashian is at 44 years old. I wrote this blog. I mean, it's a layup
44?
blog. Layup blog. Anytime you got a bad bitch, throw on the Barstool blog and you'll be a top 5 blog for the day, which is what I did. I said Kim Kardashian is the LeBron James of being hot. If for those of you that don't remember, her sex tape leaked back in 2007, and she's still looking like this. So shout out Kim K for defying all the odds at women's prime and at 30 years old. She's a fucking rocket. Shout out to Kim K, man.
Yeah, I guess aging just doesn't exist anymore. Like no one ages. Anyone famous. It's unbelievable.
Is it
Jennifer
that
Aniston.
blood cell?
It has to be. Like we're not even talking a wrinkle. It doesn't make sense. But yeah.
But let's also talk about LeBron. Like,
I was going to say.
Pull those stats back up. So you guys can't see it, but 2012, 2013 LeBron, 26.8 points per game. LeBron's got better numbers since turning 40 than he did when he won the MVP.
And the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, LeBron, I saw a stat yesterday. It's like when J.J. Redick was in high school, LeBron averaged 26 and 8. When J.J. Redick won Player of the Year in college, LeBron averaged this. When J.J. Redick got drafted, 15 years into J.J. Redick's NBA career. Now J.J. Redick's his coach, and he's averaging 26 and 8.
It's crazy. And know what's weird is you're a Cleveland guy, I'm a Miami guy, and people think we would like LeBron. I hate him, which is ironic, but I have to give him his flowers. I'm an MJ guy, obviously. You know, I never saw him play. I have no personal bias whatsoever. But in terms of dominance over the league, I don't think there's anyone that's better than Bron.
The one thing I'm cheering for, I mean, I think I would say I'm LeBron probably over MJ, and I hate LeBron. But what he's doing is unbelievable.
Insane.
And there's a legitimate chance. I think they're the 2 seed in the West right now. Cavs are the 1 seed in the NBA. Yeah. Let's get Lakers Cavs NBA Finals.
And
let's see who in Cleveland really likes LeBron, because I'll boo his ass as soon as he touches down in the airport.
Who would be like the MJ comparison for Kim K?
Someone who was like hot.
Ooh.
Because MJ
Carmen Electra?
But they had to be hot for he was obviously good for a long time, but he had a stretch of going 6-0 in the finals. Never made it before, never made it after. So who was hot for the best of the best for 6 years?
I don't know, because they have to be still as relevant as her, you know? And Kate Upton, she had her time. Maybe Jennifer
What are you looking
Aniston.
up there, Dougie? Best looking models ever? My fucking guy. Way to be dialed. Oh, Megan Fox?
Yeah. I think Kim K is MJ in that comparison, though, and we're looking for the LeBron.
I don't know. But
No, LeBron and Kim are the same. They've both been running the game for 20 years. Jordan only played for 12 years, I think.
Okay, in terms of how long they played, not stats.
Yeah.
All right, submit your answers.
It was someone that was the hottest of hot for
I think you guys are sleeping on Megan Fox's run.
I don't know. You're the perfect.
Yeah,
person
but I don't know celebrities. DC should know.
Yeah, he really doesn't. I know him. It's just hard. I'm gonna need some time.
Final
for this.
answer: 3, 2, 1.
Jennifer Aniston.
Okay, love that.
In terms of relevancy,
great answer. Absolutely great answer. All right, let's talk about the after show, which is basically just shit going on around here at Barstool. So we did the Klemmer versus Mintz Pro Day on Tuesday. I'm sure they talked about it on Wednesday. Klemmer came in the office. I looked at him and I said, "I want you to win," and I want to be on record and say that's the dumbest thing that has ever came out of my mouth in my entire life, because his attitude during that pro day infuriated me. You were sitting here in a competition with fucking Mintz to win 3 bands, and you're bitching the entire time. And I like Klemmer, but his attitude during that fucking pro day was pissing me off.
I will say, I didn't know until just now. The winner got $3,000.
3 bands for fucking bobbing apples, climbing up a bouncy house, putting marbles in a fucking train, ordering in Chinese, and all he did was fucking bitch the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a funny event. Man, I'm shook. I need money. I don't need money. I'm saying $3,000 to be in that.
So I heard about the 3 bands, and the reason why I wanted Klemmer to win is because I was like, well, if Mintz wins, we're not going to see him for 2 months, which is also kind of a good thing. Just kidding, Mintz. I fucking love you. But he gets those 3 bands. He's in NOLA. He's fucking traveling everywhere at concerts. We might not see him for 6-7 months.
That's a good point.
He's a week without Mintz cool, but 3-4 months you start worrying if he's even alive.
Mintz's hot in poker right now too. He was just trying to tell me. I don't know. I didn't really follow exactly when it is, but he wants to play in the World Series of Poker Chicago this weekend. But if he makes it, he'll miss the mini golf qualifier. So he's debating if he thinks. I don't know. He said, let's get hot. This is the summer of the
Knowing
Destroyer.
Mintz, I'm sure he'll have no problem missing the sponsored company event to play poker.
Yeah, he's a veteran at that. I think maybe I see what you're saying. Klemmer kind of showed spurts of unsportsmanlike conduct. I will say, it could be degrading being a circus act, but second rodeo And then all that kind of goes out the window when you're competing for 3K. Got to put it in the back of your mind.
Right.
Congrats to Klemmer on his second win.
Two-timer.
Shout out Klemmer. I mean, look, I like you, but I wasn't a fan of the attitude.
He's the LeBron of the Mintz Klemmer challenges.
He's 2-0.
2-0.
He's actually the Jordan because he hasn't lost.
You're right.
All right, so tomorrow's a big day. Shout out Rone for coming up with this genius idea. Just shout out Rone in general. He's on an absolute heater right now. We got the 1-on-1-to-1 basketball tournament tomorrow. And to no surprise, this morning, Mintz just finds out about it, and he goes, oh, how am I supposed to sign up? Mind you, Big Cat, not me, not Tate, not Danny Conrad, Big Cat sent out an email to the entire office. If you are in this office, you should be playing in this event on Friday. Mintz said to me this morning, I don't know how to sign up.
Yeah.
No surprise there.
I saw that. That was a tough look. We had, because I watched Rone.com did the bracket selection show. So I think New York played last week. We're playing tomorrow, and I think the champions play. So Brandon and Rone came up with the seeds in the bracket. But yeah, we walk in this morning. Everyone's talking about who do you play, underseeded, overseeded, and Mintz wants to know how he can get involved.
Yeah. No surprise there. You know what else wasn't a surprise? Me being the number 1 seed in the Chicago office. I think that was well warranted. Clearly the best player here outside of Mark Titus. People can laugh, say whatever they want, but they play pickup ball with me on Friday. They know it's a fact. And shout out to Rone, matching me up with my ex-girlfriend, Annika. So I didn't know about that, and I saw her in the kitchen. She's like, are you ready for Friday? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, am I ready for Friday?
We
What's
getting
going
back
on?
together?
And she goes, oh, we're playing 1-on-1 basketball. So, I'm just trying to get a little buzz going around for this tournament. And I say, hey, this wouldn't be the first time we played 1-on-1. And I tagged her. Just a lighthearted joke. But I threw her the lob because anytime you make a sex joke with a girl, the guy's going to lose every single time. And she ratioed me so fucking bad. I think my tweet might have had like 600 likes. I think she's close to 10K right now. And
what did she say?
So I said, wouldn't be the first time we played 1-on-1. And she said, well, this will be the first time I'm enjoying myself.
Oh, fuck.
And she fucking put me in a coffin.
3.5 million.
I think she should automatically advance to the next round.
Yeah, that's what I said. So now I'm between either just letting her win or just fucking dunking on her.
She gets the ball first.
Yeah, I mean, that means nothing to me. I'll pick that pocket so quick.
That rule, it's a great idea. I love it. 1-on-1-to-1. Anything can happen. Like anything. Like you can turn around and throw the ball, and if it goes in,
you're done.
You just beat someone.
Yep.
But the matchups when they get like he just pulled up the matchups. When it's like 2 equal people, whoever gets ball first is a huge advantage.
Yeah, but if they miss and you get a quick rebound and you go back to the 3-point line, you might have a free bucket.
Yeah.
How is who gets ball first determined?
Lower seed.
So like Max and Che, Max is the 7, Che's the 10. They're in there. Che's upset Che's excited to get the ball first. Max is saying he should actually be the 10 seed. It's going to be interesting.
Very.
How do you guys feel about the seeds?
I think again I was properly seeded as the 1.
But what about the other number 1 seed?
Big T should not be the number 1
in the
seed.
entire office.
But
1-on-1.
But here's the thing though, it's 1-on-1. He's 6'4", 6'5". He's a big boy. In terms of 1-on-1, maybe they're kind of right. 5-on-5, I would definitely Big T would not be a 1 seed. But for 1-on-1 basketball, he just might be the 1 seed. I don't have a problem with that. I do think Hank should have been higher than Big Cat. That's for sure.
I don't know, because if it's 1-on-1-to-1, Big Cat is driving on Jacob, who he's up against, the 15 seed. No problem.
Yeah, but Hank's a bucket too. Hank's a really good ball player.
Hank's gonna be a problem in this one.
Are you on there, Doug?
Yeah, it's bullshit. Did you watch
Doug versus
the
Tate?
stream?
Tate's 6 seed.
Oh,
Doug's
it's you
11.
versus Doug?
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Tate, no disrespect, but Doug's a high-quality basketball player. Him being an 11 seed is disrespectful.
I watched the episode.
I feel really bad for you. I'm not going to lie. Doug's a bucket.
Rone.com. Brandon goes on. And Brandon literally said Tate shouldn't be a 6 and Doug shouldn't be an 11, but I think it's a marquee first-round matchup, so let's make them play each other.
It is a marquee matchup. I think that might be the most balanced matchup.
Like there of the 16
round.
people on that side, I put myself in Doug in like the top like
Spider versus
5.
TJ will be all-time toilet bowl. Well,
And
Spider could shoot a little bit.
They're both ranked ahead of Doug.
That's crazy.
I know.
Doug, you have to take that up with someone. Like that's just disrespectful. I understand they want to make the one-on-one games good.
Doug, what are you gonna do? Are you pulling up? You get into the rack first. You get ball first.
I'm not telling you.
Oh, okay.
We'll find out.
That's crazy. Dante versus White Sox Dave will be box office.
I think your bracket is substantially tougher. I think Hank's a problem, but on your side, I do think Nicky will probably win. I think he's the most like physical player.
Chief's a physical player too.
I think Jack will be good. White Boy Rick at 4. Danny Lance at 5.
But see, the thing is, like, since I'm the 1 seed, giving the ball to Rick first could be a problem if he just posts me up.
Yeah.
100%.
That's the thing. But, I stand by what I say. I'm the best player in the office, and we'll find out. Again, it's 1-on-1-to-1. Great idea, by the way. I'm very, very excited for this.
Dude, imagine getting a steal right off the bat, stealing from whoever gets ball first. That's the worst thing that could happen.
You're in the driver's seat.
Are you on there, DC?
No, I think I'm doing social clips for
Got you. The play-in games, we had 40 people sign up. It's gonna be interesting.
Who do you think sleeper-wise can make a run?
I think Connor Griffin at 9. I don't think that he's the best one-on-one player, but I think he's the clear best player. Like below him and Doug at 9 and 11 are crazy.
I think Hankel at a 12 seed is crazy, but his matchup against Danny Lance is going to be very tough unless Hankel's just able to pull up from deep right away and splash it.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other side, let's see. None of those guys have a chance. Rudy's terrible. Corey's terrible. Kate was hitting some jumpers today. Jacob Ames is the most unathletic.
And he will never beat Big Cat. Like there's a 0% chance that he tries to score on the first possession against Dan.
I mean, the best underdog on that whole side of the bracket is obviously Doug.
Yeah.
Che's
Not
a hooper.
Che's not the 20th best person in the office either.
No. So look, sometimes the bracket doesn't formulate the way you. I was trying to think of something cool to say.
They're trying to. If you watch it, they're trying to get things like Max versus Che guaranteed.
Nicky Smokes versus Annika.
Winner has to play Big Cat. So it makes sense. It's going to be a great show. Doug, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
What are you wearing, Doug? You going Indiana gear? People forget Ohio State, Indiana now Friday and Saturday.
Hoping to go 2-0.
Oh.
Thank you, Doug.
You guys got anything else?
I don't think so.
What's on your mind, DC? Anything?
I'm looking. I think Memes is going to win this all.
I was just saying in general. Anything on your chest?
Oh, what do we got? What else is going on in the office? Sorry, I'm still locked into that bracket.
That's all I got.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right, that's the rundown. Thanks for listening.